Okay, so you're continuing your wrestling career. In '83, you joined the Georgia Championship Wrestling Association. You became part of the Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Okay, and then by the next year, you joined the World Class Championship Wrestling
with
Association.
Back to Dallas.
Okay, so you joined the WCCW.
Yep.
And you got remarried in '84.
Yep.
To Cheryl Haygood?
Right.
Okay. How was the second marriage?
Much better. It lasted for about 10 years. And then the addiction just took over my life. And we had 3 children by then. And she gave me a choice. You got to quit doing the drugs and the alcohol because I don't want to raise the children in a home like that. And gave me a choice, and I chose drugs and alcohol, man. My drug was more important than any marriage at the time.
Well, the alcohol started early, right?
Yeah.
But when did the actual drugs show up?
The cocaine started probably in '87, '88, but by 95, 96, man, it had a hold of me good. It was really messing with me. So it was downhill from there.
Okay, and we'll get into that, in more in depth as we go along with the story. Well, like I said, you got married in '84.
Yeah.
In '85, you returned to Mid-South Wrestling.
Right.
And was it around that time that the DDT move came around?
Yeah, that's when they got invented. By accident.
Okay. By accident. Okay, and DDT is actually a chemical.
Correct.
Is it rat poison or?
Yeah, farmers were using it, and it was getting into the food chain. And they found out that it gives serious brain issues. Right.
It actually stands for dichloroethane.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I didn't say that.
Right.
That's why I called it DDT.
DDT for short, a.k.a. the end. Okay, and that's a move where you basically, the person's head first, you drop them, and they fall on their head.
Yeah,
basically.
they drive your head right through the mat.
Okay, and how did it come around by accident?
Well, I had a guy hooked in that position, and I was just wrenching on him. And he went to push me backwards, and when he did, he stepped on my foot. So I was caught, and I just fell. And it drove his head into the mat. And the people just went, oh. And I'm like, damn, that must be something. And after that, I just started working with it, trying to figure it out. And I figured it out. And it's probably the most used wrestling hold of all time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, by 1986, that's when you joined the WWF.
Right.
So how did that come about?
Phone call. I had quit Mid-South over some disagreements. And I called Vince McMahon. He told me to get on the airplane and come up there. And when I did, the rest is just... I signed a piece of paper and we were off and running, man. But I didn't want anything to do with no damn snake, but that was part of the idea, and that I would use it.
Right. Now, Vince McMahon, his dad actually owned the WWF initially, but it was more of a regional kind of wrestling association.
Right.
When he took it over, he turned it into an international phenomenon.
Worldwide, yeah.
By '86, how big was the WWF?
Oh, it was crazy, man. You couldn't go anywhere. People everywhere knew you. The airports would be jammed with you. You couldn't walk the streets, man. You couldn't go nowhere. It was that hot.
Right.
And it did not matter what arena we went into. It was sold out. You know, and it was insane to go from Mid-South where you had, say, 1,000 people or 1,200 people in an arena, or maybe even 5,000 in an arena, to go from that to WWF, and you've got 15,000 in every arena. I mean, they were all sold out. Sacramento, it didn't matter. Tacoma, didn't matter. Calgary, didn't matter. All the largest buildings, and we sell out every damn one of them, man. And we were running 7 days a week, twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday, which took a hell of a toll.